Hi and welcome to Agrarian Skies. As you can see, a lot of things have moved on since the last time we viewed. I've had to install an obsidian generator here because it was just too far to be going back and forth to there. I've burnt through like 5 recharges of my jetpack trying to get materials, but the dome section is basically done. I'm going to add a lot of steps to this to kind of accentuate the dominess of it, but that's going to be down the road a little bit. As you can see, I have a large chunk of the circle filled, but to give a better idea, because I don't think I really gave a great idea of just the sheer scale of this build. This is the total surface area of it. As you can see, it is huge. I mean, truly enormous. And a lot of people have been saying to me, in reality, when they find out what I've been doing with this, that I'm out of my mind. Why would I make something so oversized in Agrarian Skies of all things? And I think I said it in the first episode of this, but I like the fact that Agrarian Skies gives you essentially a blank canvas. And that blank canvas allows you to do a lot of work and a lot of interesting things. Now, so it's almost like playing a flat world survival map, but even flatter. So today, this is only going to be a short piece. I mostly want to show what I've been up to. But the one thing I am going to be doing is taking away, if I can find it, yes, this guide has now fulfilled its usefulness, and it is now done. And this should clean up my nice, that's much better. Yeah, it just cleans up the vision. Now, if you've ever seen an illustration of Orthanc, you know that at the top it has 4 spikes that come up. Well, I was thinking last night about this project, and it occurred to me, I could actually add the spikes at the top to this height, and I think that's what I'm actually going to do. Now, this is 150 high from ground level, which is this. 150 blocks high. So I think if I make the spikes about 25 blocks high with a nice curve to them, and then create an open block sphere held between them, filled with lava. First of all, it will create this incredible view and a really nice beacon in the night. But in addition to that, it will also stamp this version of Orthanc as mine. Because while it is based on Orthanc, it is very much my project and what I want it to be. And yeah, it's taking a long time to get this together, but I have to say, so far I am thoroughly enjoying doing this. It is working out much better than I expected it would. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the way this is working out. I'm enjoying the way it's going together. And you know, it's just one of those things that's taking a little bit of time, and I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely fine with this taking as long as it takes. Now, I just want to check if you can actually make steps from this, because you can't. Big buggery bollocks. Okay. Steps. Stairs. Is there any dark stairs? Ebony. Pink, ivory? No. Now that's quite nice. The amaranth stairs are quite nice. Nether brick? No, that's not going to look right. Alternatively, it occurs to me I could use another trick. You've probably seen me... Actually, I'm going to put some of this into that just for the time being. I need some space. From time to time, you'll have seen me using this saw from Forge Microblocks. And... okay, we'll try this. Just try a small few of these first before I go nuts and fill everything in. But if these work, we could end up with... oh yeah, that's going to work. That is going to work absolutely fine. Yeah, that is my solution. And yeah, so I'll going to use a absolute crap load of these to soften the curve on it. Apart from where there are these little platforms, I don't think there's really a way around those. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's new since the last session? Not really. In the end, I discovered that the guide block will only go out 81 blocks. It's to do with vanilla Minecraft and the way it renders entities. A block isn't an entity. Something like that, something that is created and mobile and not fixed in place, is an entity. So essentially, when I was turning it on that far out, 150 blocks, what was happening was, as long as I was within 81 blocks of the build guide, I could see the guide lights. But as soon as I left that area, poof, gone. So in the end, I used a Minecraft calculator and did out basically a circle plot to give me my outline. It's a tiny little bit skewed in one or two spots, which is down to my not counting properly. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with this. I mean, it is absolutely enormous. The only other thing I will say is, and in the interests of full disclosure, I am building this on peaceful mode. Now, I'm not building it in creative mode because half the fun of this build is the challenge of getting all the materials. But I didn't want to end up having to make a dozen stacks of torches and lay them down the whole lot while I was still in construction. I'm probably going to allow wild mobs to roam out there. I'm going to use metal rails, I think, to create barriers within the sectors, and that way there'll be some areas that will be highly colourful and other areas that aren't. That's down the future. The next session, I'm going to have to alter the way I'm using my my tree gen, which is just there under my crosshair. Because I needed to start shearing leaves. I should have more than enough saplings to do this, but I'm going to need a crap ton of soil. I mean, just ludicrous amounts of soil. This area, English words escape me. This cobbled area is going to come out about 10 blocks all the way around, maybe 20 to create a nice open space that looks impressive and allows you to walk up and gaze in awe, and then it's going to be sectored out into I think I'm going to have 8 sectors. I'm going to have 8 limestone paths shooting out that direction, that way on the 45, and 2 great big towering battlement walls which will go the whole way around, and those are going to be made from just plain stone. But between each of those sectors, like out 20, there will be another circle, and then outside of that, those sectors will be wild forest, essentially, with high iron rails holding everything back. And the reason I'm doing this is again, it's my Isengard, my Orthanc, and well, it'll be useful to have, in a way, to have mobs that I can hunt, but it will also, I think, add to the place to hear the monsters behind the rails as you're walking up to the tower, ready to start exploring Thaumcraft or perform some act of blood magic. And I think that's important. I think it's important to have that layer. Now, I am aware that I'm going to be burying the side of each of these, like these ones, underneath the last layer of cobble, but I don't think there's really a way around that isn't going to. Well, there is a way around it, but I like that. I like the fact that you step from raw cobble onto obsidian bricks. Although I am thinking of using stone bricks around the base of Orthanc, or perhaps just plain stone. It's still a big question mark which route I'm going to go on that. But for the time being, this is basically what I've got. Now I'm going to leave those to one side, and I'm just going to very quickly fill in this, and then we will call it a day, because as much as while I'm doing this big build, and I am going to show major sections of the build being done, especially once I get the circular base finished, I'm going to show how on camera how exactly I'm doing I'll do one full sector on camera, and I'm also going to probably build the vast majority of Orthanc on camera, because I actually think it's going to be pretty damn nifty when it's finished. But filling in the circle, it's pointless to have that on camera. That's just ludicrous. It would be absolutely ludicrous to have that on camera, and I actually think pointless. Oh, is that it? They're all gone already. Oh god, I'm using so much obsidian brick, and I still have to do all the walls. I do think I will try and get that amaranth, those amaranth stairs for the internal stairs, because in one of the descriptions of Orthanc it talks about a vast winding stairs with thousands of steps. I'm not going to quite reach thousands, because there's like 2 steps per block and it's 150 blocks high, so I'm going to hit about 300 steps, but still not bad. But I actually can't quite do that until I'm going to have to use my angel block to find the point at which Orthanc kind of scoops inward. I'm just going to back a little bit so that I can kind of illustrate what I mean. In the book and in the film, Orthanc isn't a straight tower. It kind of cups in about 3/4 of the way up, and I'm going to do that with a second with my I've put it into the chest with the spare building guide. I'll find the spot, like the space where it scoops in, and then I'll use my angel block to put down the first piece. And what I will do then is I will just do one single circle at that height and work the sides of the tower in. I'm also then going to use the angel block at the top to create another circle of obsidian bricks, which will be slightly narrower than at the base but wider than at the pinch, and it's from there that I will get the measurement for my spiral staircase, because the spiral staircase is kind of going to go up the center rather than going around the edge of the tower, because I don't think that works. I don't think that will work with this design of tower. Each floor is going to be about 25 blocks high, which I know, well, we'll split the difference, call it 20 blocks. The base will just be a big antechamber that leads to elevator blocks. But I am going to have the staircase. I'm also going to have elevator blocks. The staircase is because it's described as having staircases, but the elevator blocks are based on the whole idea that I'm going to be a frickin' magician. I can't teleport 20 feet up. Seriously? So yeah, that's the plan as it stands right now. As you can see, I'm gradually working my way. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that was easy to fix. Yeah, I'm just kind of working my way to... I didn't mean to do that either. I'm gradually working my way and building out the quarter circles, because they're going to take time. As it is, I have 6 hours into this build. That's 6 whole hours just on this build, this section of the build. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I can't believe I keep doing that. That is so annoying. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. This big build, I have one more session I'm going to record before I start uploading, and once I have that uploaded, then I'm going to have to really boogie with this build and get it done. And the scary part is, this isn't even the biggest build I'm going to be doing. Oh no, because I have a huge plan that will very much please a certain group of comic book lovers, and they're not Marvel. See if you can figure out what I'm going to do in the future from that. But right now, I'm just enjoying getting this done. I have to say, I am really enjoying this. It's a absolute joy of a build. It really is just such a joy of a build. I'm really finding it fun, and it's kind of what I started doing Minecraft Let's Builds for. This whole, this big build concept of how big can I build something, how impressive can I make it. As it turns out, pretty damn impressive. So yeah, I think we will call it a day there. And I keep doing that. I need to stop doing that. That's really annoying me. This little bit of me is regretting not doing this as a 3 deep platform, and the only reason I'm doing it 2 deep is because I figure at some point I'm going to have to pipe materials or power out here, and either way I'm going to need a... That is so annoying. I figure at some point I'm going to have to pipe resources out here, and when that happens, it's just going to take as long as it takes. So I'm going to need the ability to pipe stuff out, and that's just another hassle if you only make the platform 1 tick, because you dig through and you're making a hole into the void, and bad things happen. Very bad things happen, and I would very much prefer to avoid bad things happening, because there we go. Oh, I give up. I can't get this. I can't seem to do this on camera for some reason. I was flying with it earlier, but not now. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to for the last little while. And, ooh, back of my head. I hope you're enjoying this. The next time I'm in, I will be setting up, I will be hopefully have at least 1 full quarter finished, and I'm going to show the way I have to alter my tree farm in order to make it function as a absolutely huge scale soil production center, because as I said, I'm going to need crap tons of soil. But that's pretty much it for now. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will hopefully be talking to you again soon. So bye.